Hello. Thank you for coming to my channel. This is my very first video that I'm making for the channel. The other video was something I recorded after I gave a speech at Toastmasters talking about building a social media presence. And it was a re-recording and it wasn't done very well. I wasn't standing like this. You can see it. Anyway, I posted it. God, I don't even remember why I posted it on my, I guess because I needed to start a YouTube channel. And I think I might have more than one. Isn't this crazy? I don't even know that I have to look and see because I have 3 accounts on YouTube. So I need to clear out which one's actually the channel, because I've never done this before and it's all new to me. The reason why I'm doing this is because I did an Anti MLM interview with Savvy. Savvy writes books, because I wanted to share my experience with the MLMs I've been in. I've been in 19 different companies, and some of them more than once. So I've actually been in 29 times MLMs. And hers it says 27 because I made a mistake. But anyway, this channel is becoming active as of now because of that interview. She subscribed to this channel, and so did J-Girl, which, thank you for doing that. And there's 2 others I see, and I can't see who's subscribing. I'll get into it and figure it all out. It's just I wanted to put something on here fresh for you all now, so you know that, yes, I'm going to start the channel. And I guess I better come up with a name. I have a blog. It's called Finding the Ordinary World at WordPress.com. Or is it just at WordPress? And I should put the link to it, on the bottom, so y'all can find it. I was doing almost every week from a year ago until October. And the reason I stopped was because I fell into a really major depression, as well as just not feeling well. I was tired and exhausted. And I tend to do that. I tend to do way too much, and then I get exhausted and just kind of zone out from people. So the Finding the Ordinary World name came from a Duran Duran song, the song Ordinary World, because for me, being a person who's survived sexual abuse as a child and then rape as a teenager and adult, and sexual assault and harassment later and in the Army, sometimes it's just enough to find the ordinary world, to get to that place of normalcy, whatever normalcy is. And that's what I mean by that title. I wanted to have it as a way to express myself and my life's experiences. And now it's taken on another level with the anti MLM. As much as I don't like the name anti, but at the same time, I'm not for them anymore, that's for sure. Because after the 30 plus years, 40 years experience I've had with them, and having finally parted with them, I just want to get the word out there to warn people, especially those who they don't realize what they're getting themselves into. They don't even know how it's going to prey on them, how the company and the whole business model will prey on them. And then also something else that came up with the interview was my past with Mormonism, because I grew up Mormon. And I was a Mormon for 40 years, 45 years. I'll be 59 next month, so I have to sit down and write that out. That's what I did with the whole MLM history, and that was where I noticed there was patterns that I was following that were very self-defeating. And this was only after I took PTSD therapy from the VA, which I finished last year. And that was where I recognized a lot of habits, characteristics, behavior patterns that were not healthy. And going through its cognitive processing therapy for the PTSD helped me identify problems and be able to change them. So, and I could talk about some of those things on here. People on Savvy's channel asked me to start reading like a journal entry a day of my journey with the MLMs, talk about a different one each day, which, yeah, I could do that. I don't want it to be just about MLMs. I have experience in aromatherapy, essential oils, because I got started with the MLMs and then realized that they were giving out really unsafe information, and I wanted to have formal education to be able to use the oils properly. And now I'm finding too that there's really not a lot of science to back up a lot of claims with the oils too. It's very little out there. You ask any aromatherapist who's certified, they'll tell you that there's just not a lot of case studies done, clinical studies. There's not a lot. A lot of it's biased. Companies paying, well, doTERRA's one of them, paying to have these clinical studies done because they've got an agenda. And you can't trust study results from that on that kind of basis. Anyway, those are some things I could talk about. And then getting out of Mormonism. And then I got into another religion, and then got into another spiritual community that had the same cult-like characteristics that Mormonism does. And yeah, it does have cult-like characteristics. I don't want this to be like a negative channel, things I'm talking about all the time. I want it to be, my whole purpose in speaking and talking and sharing is to help empower people and help give them inspiration and motivation to get away from something that they're doing that's not helpful or not serving them. And some of it could be strategies, because some of it could be the processes that I went through to get to where I am now. And I'll be honest, I don't live a completely happy life. It's a struggle every day for me. But I do it. I'm still here. So if people want to hear that kind of thing, I'm happy to share. I'm happy to share. But if I get trolls and rude people on here, I'll report them. I don't put up with shit from people. After what I've gone through in my life, I'm not going to put up with crap, and I'm not going to put up with rudeness. To anybody who's on here posting to each other, be nice, be kind. Life's too short to be rude and nasty and toxic. Otherwise, you're out. I'll just warn you now. I know people have a need to have a voice, but you also need to be appropriate to people and be respectful. And if you can't do that, then you're not welcome here in my space. So anyway, I like to read. I do like to read. In fact, I'm going to submit an MP3 this weekend to Audible to become a narrator for audiobooks. And my plan is to have my own book written by the end of the year. And who knows, maybe I'll come on here on my channel and read a chapter a day or whatever. I don't know how that works once you publish a book, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is all new to me, putting content out on YouTube. So hopefully it'll get better. I can put the thumbnails up. I guess that's what they call them. Because a lot of people have very compelling YouTube channels and YouTube content, and this to me, I'm just learning. This is all new experience for me. So anyway, you're welcome to comment below what you'd like to see and what's important to you, and be respectful, and then we'll go from here. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video tomorrow or not. I'm working on a speech for a speech contest with Toastmasters that I have on Wednesday, and I have to not rewrite the speech, but it's like 6 to 7 minutes. And it's on a traumatic experience I had in the Army, which I'll probably post it here so you can see it. Anyway, I have to really fine tune it. And so that's probably going to be what I'm going to be doing all day the next 3 days. And so I probably won't have a lot of time to get on here. We'll see. Like I said, it's a work in progress. So please be patient. And I'm glad you're here. I really am glad you're here, because you're the reason why I'm doing this. I wasn't going to do it, and I got 4 subscribers on my channel. What? I didn't put anything on there. Oh, yeah, there's that one video. Well, now there's 2 videos. So, I'll see you later then. Thanks. Bye.